It is 6 in the morning, and a new morning is awaiting us with all new splendor. The majestic Kanchenjunga glorifies the Kurseong morning in her white gown. Hello beautiful souls, once again welcome to my channel Exploring with Travelholics. I am Ivy and I am at Nirvana retreat in Kurseong. Nirvana retreat is strategically located in Kurseong, from where one can have a majestic view of the Kanchenjunga range. In case if you haven't seen the previous episodes of my channel, follow the links given in the description box. We are now going to Deolo Park. Deolo Park is just 1 kilometer away from Nirvana retreat. Deolo is just 46 kilometers away from New Jalpaiguri railway station and 30 kilometers away from Darjeeling. Kurseong is a hill station in West Bengal, studded with picturesque landscapes, wooded mountains, lush green tea plantations and thick forests. Nicknamed as the land of orchids, Kurseong has a dark side to it as well. It is believed to be one of the most haunted places in India. Deolo of Kurseong is one such place among the most mysterious places in India, famous for paranormal activities. A vast portion of the Deolo is covered with dense forest and towering pine trees, and they remain eternally covered with mist. We have arrived at the Deolo Park, which is the renovated original deer park of Kurseong. Shanja is purchasing tickets to enter the park, which is Rs 5 per head. The Deolo Park opens at 10 in the morning and closes at 4 in the afternoon. The park contains assortments for children's play along with some rabbits and curated gardens. There is nothing much to be seen or done over here, but one can come over here and spend some lazy time. The park is basically children's playground, and it remains closed on every Thursday. Come along with me and have a stroll around the park. Deolo Eco Park is also known as Deolo Deer Park, and it is a recreational attraction for families and kids. It is a very simple park, and it was once famed for its conservation activities of deer and other rare species of small birds and animals. Today, visitors can still enjoy the serene environment, especially brought about by the pine trees shrouded in the mist. Adjacent to the Deolo Park is the Conservation Breeding Center for pheasants and herbivores. Visitors' entry is not allowed. Just a few yards from Deolo Park lies the Arboretum. Tourists visiting the place feast their eyes on the natural beauty of the destination and their ears on the horror tales associated with the haunted sites abounding here. As we are going up the stairs of the Arboretum, we see a beautiful message is written for the visitors. Survival of human beings depends upon the survival of forest. How very true! We are standing in the middle of Deolo Park, which is surrounded by age-old centuries trees, big trees. Walking through the jungles of sky-kissing conifers feels uncanny but wonderful. We let ourselves be engulfed by the freshness of emerald green forest while relishing in the coolness of Deolo. The locals say not to walk alone in Deolo area because there are leopards lurching in the jungles, especially after the sunset. I have discovered a big ledge in a puddle of water. One should be careful while walking through the jungles. We are now coming out of the deep jungle of Deolo Arboretum and going to another part of Deolo where exists an empty old school. The road is completely desolate with no one around us. There is not any trace of a single human being. We are not going to stay over here long and we have made a quick return journey to our car. For the undaunted souls, a piece of advice. Whether you believe in supernatural phenomena or not depends entirely upon you. But while treading on desolate stretches of an unknown territory, one should be equipped. While passing by the Deolo Deer Park, we see the arrival of more new cars in the area. From Deolo, we are now going to Chimney, our next destination. On the way, we are passing by Nirvana retreat. Chimney is some 3.5 kilometers away on an uphill Baghora road from Nirvana retreat. Chimney is a quaint Himalayan hamlet. The Baghora road leading to Chimney is extraordinarily fascinating with its serpentine bends and curves and astounding scenic views. I simply cannot stop admiring the road lined with spectacular cedars on both sides, which simply makes our journey awesome. The wild orchids hugging the barks of pine trees, the chilled weather and the isolation makes our journey all the more wonderful. Chimney is a small, secluded village of Darjeeling, which is very beautiful to find peace and tranquility. Chimney can be reached by two ways by the travelers. One can travel through Kurseong via the Deolo to reach to the hills of Chimney, and another can be travelled via the Darjeeling road and again back up the hill to reach the beautiful village of Chimney. It generally takes about 30 minutes to reach through the marvelous Baghora road from Kurseong. We have arrived at the famous Chimney Heritage Garden. The entry fee is rupees 10 per head. On the board is displayed a brief history of Chimney for the visitors to be read and informed about Chimney. There lies the famous remarkable Chimney. For tourists seeking peace, Chimney is a remarkable getaway. Chimney does not have very remarkable resorts or hotels, but they have only few homestays high up on the hill. Chimney holds up its myriad aspects of beauty through every changing seasons. Though we could not see Kanchenjunga due to foggy weather conditions, but what we have been informed by the locals is that on a clear day, Chimney offers her tourists the wonderful panoramic view of the Kanchenjunga and the Sandakphu hills. Chimney is an isolated scenic settlement perched up high on the hills in the Kurseong subdivision at a height of 7,200 feet approximately and surrounded by luxuriant alpine forest holding a plethora of historical significance. Here stands the 23-feet chimney, which only bears the evidence of the dak bungalow that existed during the colonial period in this area. The dak bungalow, erected by the British in the year 1839, got destroyed over time, leaving behind as its central fireplace the chimney. Eventually, the place Chimney shares its name with the village. After returning to our resort Nirvana retreat, we satisfy our hunger with the lip-smacking crispy fish and chips. Another glorious morning at Nirvana retreat. Another glorious day awaits us with the emergence of the majestic Kanchenjunga. The early morning sky of Kurseong is clear and so very refreshing. A sumptuous platter of breakfast is ready for us at Nirvana retreat. After having our continental complimentary breakfast comprising of bread, butter, jam, chicken sausages, fruits and juice, we are now on our way to Margaret's Deck, which is located on the Hillcart Road and is just 8 kilometers away from Nirvana retreat. Once again, we follow the mesmerizing road going towards Chimney. The distance from Chimney to Margaret's Deck is some 6 kilometers. As the sky is clear and the day is so sunny, the mountain views are so splendid. We are following the remaining stretch of the Baghaura Road leading to the Hillcart Road. After crossing over Chimney, the Baghaura Road gets very desolate with tall pines, cedars and other coniferous trees. The road at some places is bumpy and needs immediate repair. However, the scenic beauty is ensnaring. We are on our way to Margaret's Deck, and this is a beautiful spot surrounded by big trees. we have taken the stop in order to take some rest. After touching Hillcart Road from the Baghara Road, we are going some 2 kilometers back towards Kurseong to reach our destination, Margaret Stake. We have arrived at Margaret Stake. The security man at the gate of Margaret Stake is rather rude and arrogant in his attitude. At first, he told us that we would have to wait close to 1 hour to get a table. When he has seen that we have parked our car, he told us to wait for half an hour. But then we didn't have to wait for more than 5 minutes at the gate. Let me tell you an interesting historical fact regarding Margaret Stake. Margaret's Hope Tea Garden is steeped in history. It dates back to 1862 when it was managed by Mr. Cruikshank, whose daughter Margaret fell in love with the lush green hills and the meandering avenues of the tea estate of Kurseong. Sadly, Margaret's love affair with the hills was short-lived as she had to return to England. She promised to come back, but her promise was never kept as a sudden illness grasped her on the voyage home and she passed away. A bereaved father questions the garden as Margaret's hope, and today the Margaret Stake stands as a mute witness to the girl's eternal love for the amazing tea estate of Kurseong. Located a few hundred yards north of the town station on the famous Darjeeling Himalayan railway route, Margaret Stake is shaped like a ship's deck, offering a panoramic view of the rolling hills in front. The place is a remarkable and latest addition to the Goodrick teapot chain. The visitors can purchase tea packets at a decent price from the entrance counter. After entering the inside gate of Margaret Stake, we see a sitting lounge for the visitors on the right-hand side, but it is kept empty. If Margaret Stake really faces the rush of visitors every day, why visitors are not allowed to sit in that sitting lounge, we couldn't understand. On the left-hand side of the corridor is the actual sitting lounge for the visitors. There is also a narrow corridor on the other side provided with tables and chairs for the visitors to get accommodated. Upon entering Margaret Stake, we waited for another 5 minutes to get the table lined up for us to sit. Inside the sitting lounge is a board showing handwritten menu and price list. We have ordered for some light snacks, chicken drumsticks and a big pot of tea, Darjeeling tea. The tea lounge was started in the year 2016 in the month of November. The tea lounge offers a hand-picked variety of teas, pastries, chocolates and tea accessories. The place offers a remarkable visual treat. The tourists can enjoy the scenic appeal of Himalayan hamlets, silver streams and orchids, and opulent valleys. But if services and quantity of food is concerned, Margaret Stake lacks in that professionalism to satisfy the needs of a common man. It is quite an expensive place, and in no way it is a boutique tea lounge. Here's a short appraisal of Margaret Stake. The pocket bench is quite high and it is a much hyped area. After leaving Margaret Stake, we are on our way to our resort Nirvana retreat via the Darjeeling Himalayan Railway Road. Kurseong is located at an altitude of around 5,000 feet approximately. It is 45 kilometers away from New Jalpaiguri railway station and 29 kilometers away from Darjeeling. Kurseong is 36 kilometers away from Siliguri and is connected to the city by road and the Darjeeling Himalayan Railway. The nearest airport is at Bagdogra. The tracks of the Darjeeling toy train run the length of the town, and the station is the nucleus of the town. The economy is based primarily on education and tourism. While passing by St. Alphonsus School, let me tell you, Kurseong is popularly nicknamed as the school town due to the emergence of many new schools in the town. The schools can be classified into two distinct groups, the English medium and the Nepali. On our way now, we are passing by the Kurseong Tourist Lodge, an undertaking of the West Bengal Tourism Development Corporation. We are gradually proceeding towards the main marketplace of Kurseong. The main marketplace of Kurseong is a heavily congested area with narrow roads. Once again, we have taken the uphill Baghora road leading to our resort Nirvana retreat. The local name of Kurseong is Kurseong, which in the Lepcha language means land of white orchids, because every spring is alive and bright with Kurs and Rip orchids. After arriving at the resort, we are feeling the urge to delight ourselves with some tea. And what better option could we have than to present ourselves in the tea lounge of Nirvana retreat?
Brandy.
This is brandy tea.
Point पे ऐसे काउंट होता है poetry the whole religious मतलब makes the first fall the other wings.
What the young boys are playing is a game called Chinga. While Shonjai keeps on sipping brand tea, I have preferred pitch moonshine. Here, I simply can't prevent myself from blurting out the fact that the tea house of Nirvana retreat is unique in its own right. It is definitely a boutique tea lounge and the price is reasonably fairer as compared to overhyped Margaret's steak. It is 9 o'clock in the morning. The play of the floating clouds is indeed mesmerizing. Within a couple of minutes, we are going to check out of Nirvana retreat, which has left an indelible impression on our minds. And those who want to see the details of the resort, go through the last video till the end. Hope you have enjoyed the presentation from my channel. And if you are new, don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel, Exploring with Travelholics. See you soon.